G'day YouTube, Down to Bricks here. Yeehaw! We've got a Western Town update for you guys today. Now, in the last update, I said I wasn't sure whether I was going to bring any more updates until this layout was complete, but I thought, what the hey, let's bring you guys along with the journey through the whole process. So I'm up to really having all the buildings in place where I want them, and have started on some of the detail, mainly focusing most of my efforts on the river. Now, the problem I had with this layout is there's a few things I really wanted to include. Now, obviously, the main focus for this build is a township, but I also wanted to have a river, a train, and a Indian camp. Now, to try and incorporate all of that onto this size layout was a little bit of a challenge. So this is what I've come up with. So obviously I have the town. I'm not going to have a working train in this layout simply because the amount of space train track takes up. So I'm just going to have the train coming along the river edge there, pulling right up at the train station. So very happy that I was able to work that into the layout. Of course, the river will be separating the Indian camp, which is going to be down in the corner down here. So from the last update, the main focus has been getting all of the buildings into the layout and just trying to make it all flow in a way that sort of makes sense. Has been a challenge, I will admit. I've looked at now trying to do more detailing, so we can see in front of a lot of the buildings some of the plate work that's been laid down just to make the buildings fit into the display a little better. I've got a lot more work there to do. It's a hell of a lot of plate to be laying down to do that. I haven't got that much plate to do it, so I'm just going to focus on around the buildings mainly, and then I'm going to just sort of go like I have in front of the saloon just down here, where it sort of just gets a little bit sparse with the laying out of the plate, but I really think that is going to add to the look of the whole layout. Again, most of the focus was on getting the river complete. I've still got a little bit more work there to do. I'm not too sure about this section. Let me find my finger. There it is. This section here, I think I probably need to bring it back a little bit more. Got to have a look at that. Again, the Indian camp. I've decided, I mean, ideally I would have liked to bring the whole layout up 1 or 2 bricks to allow you some room to do a little bit of more work with the layout, give it a bit more depth. It really wasn't possible for this display for me to actually do that and have enough brick and plate to do that. But I am going to raise the Indian camp up because it's a small section. I'm actually just going to bring that up a plate high, so I'm actually going to be able to run the river up more on more angles. So I think that is going to look a little bit better. The little raised section that's there now is all of the tan plate that I had, so I've had to order in a little bit more. Once I get that, I can build the river up onto it and set up the Indian camp. Around the traps, I've got little piles of bricks that are sort of, I've just got laying around, which are earmarked for certain areas. The train track, again, that's got to be all detailed up. I'm going to lift that up 1 plate just to give it a little bit more height. Then I've got to detail that a little bit. I'm just looking at this time probably just tiling it with brown tiles. I think that's all I sort of really can do there. So just running through the buildings that I've got in the layout. So let's start at the bottom left hand corner is a saloon. Across from the saloon is the train station. Next to the saloon is the Grand Hotel, and next to that is the bank. Opposite the Grand Hotel we have another bank, the newspaper. Around the corner there on the front side is the barber shop, the post office, and onto the general store. In the back right hand corner is Fort Legorado. Next to that is the blacksmith, the livery, the undertaker's parlour, and finishing off in the corner is the sheriff. Now I actually have reviews on my channel of just about all of those buildings I just mentioned, so if you want to have a closer look at these buildings which are detailed inside and out, go have a look at my Western playlist, have a go through there. Tell me what you think of those sets. I'd love to hear from all you guys. I know there's a lot of Western fans out there, so really makes me happy to delve into something like this. It's a little bit different to the norm. The hardest thing I have with filming this video is actually fitting the whole thing in the shot so I can show everything in one frame. I'm not going to go in and do a close-up of any sorts in this video. So my plans moving forward is to finish the actual landscape detail, work on the Indian camp, and then I'll probably do another update before the final update, and then the final will be once everything is complete and I have all the minifigures, all the carriages, and it's just full of action, full of life, and then I will go in and we'll have a closer look at everything and we can see some of the going on in the Western town. Well, there you have it, guys, where I'm up to with my Western town. From the time of shooting this video, I'm only less than a month away from having to display it. By the time you're actually seeing this, I'm probably only a couple of weeks away, so lots to do beforehand. I'm not looking forward to have to pulling it apart and transporting it, but that's just one of the things with exhibiting. But I'd love to know what you guys think about the setup, what you think about it, what have I got right, what have I got wrong, what do you think I should change, or what do you think I should add. Obviously I don't have a lot of time to add any major structures, but if there's something here that you think could just be moved a little bit or tweaked upon, don't be shy on letting me know. I'd love to hear any thoughts that you guys might have. I'd love to hear just what you think of the overall layout, what you think of the river, or just whether you think I'm heading in the right direction with this display. Put it in the comments, we'll have a chat. If you enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up, really like that. Again, if you want to see more on the buildings, check out the playlist. Really thank you guys for watching, and until some more true grit, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.